Hi.
Hello. So good news. We're not on mute when we started.
Or are we?
No, definitely can see the mic moving. We are okay.
Yeah, you can hear us. Hi.
How are we all?
We hope that you're good. Welcome to another Monday and another social Quiztancing this is George. We should probably...
Yeah.
You all know who we are. This is George.
And this is Nikki.
And this is Bev.
Yeah, so Robot Bev will be marking your answers. We'll be chatting about her later. For all of those of you that are new,
Any new joiners, we'll explain who our friend Bev is in a bit. For now, why don't you get yourselves a Bev?
Hooray! We're just going to wait for a few people to come online. What you need to do... Get
yourself a drink and do this.
Do this. So you need to go down, you need to go to superbar.co.uk/live, and that's where you put in your answers. That's kind of it really. Form a team. If you're not with anyone, just ring someone up as well. Feel free to do that.
If you're very clever, solo players are very welcome. We don't discriminate.
No.
Solo players, get yourself in a team on House Party, WhatsApp.
Also, don't hesitate to do a final last-minute challenge. You've got 10 minutes.
Get some people. No one's out.
Exactly.
No one's doing anything. But we'll be back. Get yourselves a drink. Oh, maybe something what?
Just to be clear, we will do a little brief who won last week.
Because there was a technical hitch, which is not going to happen this time. We're not on mute again.
No, we're not on mute. No, we're okay.
Up with my heart when it skips a beat. Can't feel no pavement right under my feet. I feel my lonely room when I'm dreaming of you. Oh, what can I do? I still need you, but I don't want you now. Can't disguise. It's gonna hurt, but I'll have to say goodbye. I feel my lonely room when I'm dreaming of you. Oh, what can I do? I still need you, but I don't want you now. Oh yeah. Now found that later on you got the world at your feet. don't you want me? You know I can't believe it when I hear that you won't see me. Don't you want me? You know I don't believe it when you said that you don't need me. Flash it on to find. If you can change your mind, you better change it back or we will not be sorry. Don't you want me, baby? Don't you want me now? Don't you want me, baby? Don't you want me now? Don't you want me, baby? Don't you want me now? Don't you want me, baby? Don't you want me now? Don't you want me, baby? Don't you want me now? Don't you want me, baby? Don't you want me now? Don't you want me, baby? Don't you want me now? No, please don't cry. I've never done this before. Drove a million miles back when you were mine. I was too young to know you were the one to find. But if I was to say I regret it, would it mean nothing? 'Cause every time I think about it, memories take me back to all of our wildest times. If I could change your mind, I would hit the ground running. It took time to realize, and I never saw it coming. Forgive my lying eyes. Gonna give you all or nothing. If I could change your mind, I could make you mine. Now I won't go. I won't run away this time. You're all I wanna know. But if I was to say I'll forget it, would it mean nothing? 'Cause every time I think about it, memories take me back to all of our wildest times. If I could change your mind, I would hit the ground running. It took time to realize, and I never saw it coming.
Can you now hear me? Are we off mute? I love how George left me in charge of the technical things like taking us off mute. But hopefully you can hear me.
Yes.
Can you hear me? Yes, excellent.
Put it up a second.
You might have noticed that we've just done a very quick last minute change of location. We think we were maybe having some Wi-Fi issues, maybe not, we don't know. But we thought that maybe if we move closer to the router, it can't hurt. And also you guys get to have a little bit of a different background. Why not? This is our living room. Okay. Oh, this is a cardigan that I made. Some pictures on the walls. This is the living room. So welcome to the living room. George is just furiously grabbing some wires and other things that need to come in to make this all work. So I'll just keep chatting. How are we all? How are we all doing? I hope that we've got lots of nice new teams this week and some old faves as well. There's lots of bashing happening over here. Yeah, so I hope that we've got some teams, some return teams from last week, maybe some heroes, some people who were doing very well. I know there's a bit of a mystery, bit of a cloud of mystery over who actually won last week. Yes. So
Why don't you let people know?
Oh. Look at that. These are the scores on the doors from last week. So for anyone who's new joining us, this kind of technical wizardry is exactly what you can look forward to in the next 90 minutes. For anybody who joined us last week and there was a slight technical hitch and we couldn't quite reveal who won, these are the scores. These are the scores. There you are on a graph. Just like Professor Chris Whitty in the press conference every day. Here we go. And George is going to give a little bit more of a flavour of what it means, because he's the Professor Chris Whitty in all this. I'm the, God, who am I? Dominic Raab?
I mean,
Priti Patel?
No one wants to be Priti Patel.
No one does, not at the moment. Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
Crucially, did you bring the wine in?
No.
Okay,
Not the wine.
You chat to the good people and tell them about your
the
graph.
chatting. Hello. How are we all doing? So, yes, as you can see, here is the beautiful scores of what happened last week that you didn't see, which is such a shame. I'm hoping... Oh, look at our stream rate. It's massive in here. What are we doing? We should always be in the lounge. This is delightful. So, here is our lovely graph. As you can see, it goes from here to here, and... you can see everyone's starting off down at the bottom, but Lucian and Ivory Tower gained an early lead. It's very difficult to do this. I should really learn how to do this. Gained an early lead up here. There, these guys just along here. Well done them. But right at the end, the Tiger Kings came very, very close to beating them, and it was tied right down to the wire. But the Tiger Kings unfortunately did not do as well in the tiebreaker, and so Lucian and Ivory Tower won last week.
It was a bit of a game of two halves, wasn't it, last week?
So well done them, good job. You may notice as well other things that are going on today, like...
Is this where I want to be?
You want to be here? Yeah,
okay.
There you go. Other things that have been going on include... There was something that might have been some theme music going on. Oh... other things that have been going on include... There was something that might have been... Second zero, I think we're
just talking to ourselves.
Oh no, we might be back. Hello, we might be back.
We don't know
Are we
if
here?
we're back.
Are we connected?
The issue being that there's like a short delay, like a time lag, so if we're like, guys, can you hear us? You don't get that for a little while, so we could just be talking to ourselves.
We could be talking to ourselves. Do you want to do a quick, like, we're back message to people, maybe. If people know, love, while I sort of do some random chat?
You chat.
Oh, hello. Yep, we've got some hoorays. Okay, so we're going to do... Realistically, we're going to wait a little couple of minutes more. I know we wouldn't normally do this, just for everyone to sort of get back to the internet.
We're going to be super efficient with the quiz. We won't keep you here really late. We're going to be amazing.
Quiz.
Yes, lots of people messaging going, I can see you.
Bye.
Good. Yes.
Thank goodness. The good news is, yes, apparently the problem was Virgin Media rather than us. Virgin Media, all of Virgin Media crashed. So that was because what we did is we put Bev out, and Bev did a little bit of programming, and she was about to go sentient, and so Virgin Media shut it down to stop Skynet. That was a long, rambling, improvised story that probably shows that I shouldn't do long, rambling, improvised stories while we're just waiting for a few more people to get online.
Okay, I've messaged a few of you direct just saying we're back.
Beautiful. I think we go for it. Might be a few less people today. That means you're going to get more answers on the pointless round.
You're the best ones. Anyway, you guys who stayed here through Virgin Internet crashing, you're our favourites.
So the important thing is, guys, what you may have missed is me boasting about our new theme tune, which you probably didn't even hear. But there's a theme tune now. We've got a theme tune. I am that guy who wrote the theme tune, sings the theme tune, acts in it. Does the lot. That's me. I've done it now. And you can't
gosh!
stop
Imagine
me.
in this strange world having no internet. Oh, how awful! That was a temporary glimpse, but hopefully it's all fine.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
The internet should stay inside. In fact, I would say our stream looks healthy at the moment. It's green. It's a green, healthy stream. Maybe.
Well, cheers, everyone, and thanks again for joining. And sorry about all that hitch. Sorry it happened, but it was a Virgin Media thing and not a Bev thing this time, so don't worry.
We have moved to the lounge because we thought it might be better. What it means is there's no perch for Bev.
Poor old Bev.
So
Should we
poor
hold
Bev's
her?
not here. Cool, but let's talk through Bev. Bev is...
You explain Bev. I'm going to go and get Bev.
Fine.
Because we do need her.
Bev is our robot who marks your scores. Yes, that's right. We have a robot that marks your scores. It's very important. But what that means is when you're writing your scores in, don't make funny jokes because Bev can't really read. Don't put little extra comments like, I think it's sort of like this. Bev doesn't know that. Bev doesn't know. If it's sort of like that, put in your sort of thing, and maybe...
Just give it a whirl, do you know what I mean?
She can deal with a little bit of spelling mistakes, but,
But
go simple.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Like, there's no prizes. Only
Surprises. And by surprises, I think we should get on with round one.
Should we do round one? That's new, isn't it?
Oh, there it is.
You've been busy.
I have been busy.
I didn't know about that. That was. I'm with you guys. That was a surprise for me.
Round one. Question one. So this is the connections round.
Yeah,
we probably should have done the connections round before we did the thing, but never mind. We're doing it anyway. This is the connections round. So the last question, question 6 in this connections round, what we want to know is the connection between all of the other 5 questions. So all of the other 5 questions have a connection.
A bit like the board game Linky. So you want to answer all the questions, and then the last answer will be what's the connection between them all.
I'm just going to turn that a little bit down again so that to make sure that everyone can hear us.
All right.
Okay.
Are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
Bev's ready.
Question 1. There are 2 underground lines that are completely underground. The Waterloo and City line is one. What is the other?
Interesting.
So there are 2...
Bit of a London-centric question there.
Yeah, well, lots of you are Londoners, so that's just a thing. There are 2 underground lines that are completely underground. The Waterloo and City line is one. What is the other? Only 2.
That are completely underground.
Completely underground. Yes, a lot of the other underground lines
are mostly underground, but not entirely. Okay, so only one. Waterloo and City line, and what other tube line is completely underground? Okay. Question 2. Which British politician, despite having a glass eye since he was a teenager, was the longest serving Chancellor of the Exchequer in the last 200 years? Which British politician, despite having a glass eye since he was a teenager, was the longest serving Chancellor of the Exchequer in the last 200 years?
Good.
Bit of a change of pace there.
Yeah, we're moving it about. Who wrote, question 3, who wrote and directed the musical The Producers? Who wrote and directed the musical The Producers?
Musical fans in the house, but
I'm
maybe
sure we've got a few.
Let us know. Okay. Question 4 in round 1. Which multi-Oscar winning animated series was originally named Jasper and Jinx? Which multi-Oscar winning animated series was originally named Jasper and Jinx?
There we go. Try not to bamboozle too much. Hopefully you're getting these. Hopefully you're understanding them. Remember, Bev likes them nice and simple.
Nice and simple.
Don't mess around with your answers too much because you won't be able to understand them. And that will be bad for everybody.
You want to be on the graph.
The graph's important. Okay. Which Jane Austen novel lead character starts the novel handsome, clever and rich, with a comfortable home and a happy disposition, and had lived nearly 21 years in the world with very little to distress or vex her? So you might have guessed that's a direct quote from the novel.
Not just George waxing lyrical.
Not me just like chatting about it. That's a direct quote. So it's the lead character starts the novel handsome, clever and rich, with a comfortable home and a happy disposition, and had lived nearly 21 years in the world with very little to distress or vex her.
And question 6 is, what is the connection between the previous 5 answers? Should we run through this quickly one more time?
Oh, definitely. There are 2 underground lines that are completely underground. The Waterloo and City line is one. What is the other? That's question 1.
Question 2. Which British politician, despite having a glass eye since he was a teenager, has been the longest serving Chancellor of the Exchequer of the last 200 years?
Question 3. Who wrote and directed the musical The Producers?
Question 4. Which multi-Oscar winning animated series was originally named Jasper and Jinx?
Question 5. Which Jane Austen novel lead character starts the novel handsome, clever and rich, with a comfortable home and a happy disposition, and had lived nearly 21 years in the world with very little to distress or vex her?
Question 6. What's the connection between the previous 5 answers?
And I would say the connection is a little bit harder than last week, but not as difficult as the week before for those of you who are
It depends
regulars.
what you know.
It always, it's not who you know, it's what you know in a quiz.
Okay.
Right.
That's round 1.
That's round 1. Hooray! Good.
You want to mute us again?
No, not mute us. No, just taking the round 1 bed of music like we're radio DJs again.
We're YouTubers.
It was based on our little theme. So yeah, we're just going to blabber for a little bit while you just have a quick chat. But yeah.
Chat amongst yourselves. If anybody needs a question repeating,
now is the time to shout.
Now is the time. If you're struggling, if there's one that you didn't quite catch or you just want to hear again, drop us a comment. Or some people have told us they're not able to comment in the live chat. If you're not, WhatsApp one of us.
Yeah.
We can help you
I'll have a quick look at my WhatsApp now just to see if anyone's
check. We can reread a clue for you. It's not a problem.
Yep, don't know what. No, it looks all right at the moment on the line. Good. Okay, in which case we'll get on with round 2. Now, round 2, you might be unsurprised. I'm also quite happy with. Round 2 is the first dance round. Yes, that's right. A dance round. What do you mean by a dance round, George? In a quiz that's online? No, we are not expecting you to dance. We are expecting you to work out what the dance is from the video.
A popular, well-known dance routine.
So it's usually the song that we want.
Yep. Usually the song and the name of the dance are kind of the same in most cases.
Yeah.
It should be obvious. If you know the answer, it should be obvious what we want and what Bev wants. If you're confused at all or you have you're not too sure, you can always pop
it's not really ever the artist, it's the song that we want.
No trick questions.
But it's of the dance. But just to make it a bit more difficult, the people dancing, I have made them dance to an alternative song. So the alternative song has nothing to do with it. It's just me being
it's just us having a laugh.
It's just us making it slightly more difficult. So
it's
we
just
want
me
what are
and
they
George
dancing?
Just pissing about on lockdown and just making ourselves laugh. So if you guys, we really hope that you enjoy it. There's a couple of these that have really, really tickled me multiple times. If anyone joined last week and enjoyed the metal moshing version of the Teletubbies theme, some of these are right up there with that. So I really hope that you enjoy them. And we want the name of the dance.
The name of the dance. All right. So,
Question 1.
No, wait.
Oh.
Round 2.
Yeah!
Question 1.
Did you hear that baby don't care for shows? Baby don't care for clothes. Baby just cares for me. My baby don't care for furs and laces. Baby don't care for all those high-tone places.
So there you go, you get the idea now. So that's a well-known dance that those guys were doing. The song you should be completely ignoring.
The song's just for fun.
The song's just for fun.
But the dance, hopefully you know it. I love it.
What we failed to mention that was really important and we really should have done. This is the race round, guys. So the quicker you get that answer
there will be people who will have known the answer to that and didn't
just
race.
Dithering and didn't race. No, we need it typed in super quick.
Quick as you can.
So you get 1 point if you get it right, but you get 3 extra points.
There was a bit of misunderstanding last week that the race round is what caused Bev to have a freak eye. But no, it wasn't. No. The race round is all good. You want to be quickest off there. Quickest with the answer.
Okay. So we're going to play number 2.
This is a race
Quickest
as well.
with the answer. Ignore the song. What are they dancing to? Really? Obviously, I've just taken that away.
What's the dance?
What's the dance? Race. Go.
Question 2.
Y'all know me, still the same OG, but I've been low key. Hated on by most of these niggas with no cheese, no deals and no G's, no wheels and no keys, no boats, no snowmobiles and no skis. Mad at me cause I can finally afford to provide my family with groceries. Got a crib with a studio and a saw full of tracks to add to the wall full of plaques, hanging up in the office and back of my house like trophies. Did y'all think I'ma let my dough freeze? Oh please, you better bow down on both knees. Who you think taught you to smoke trees? Who you think brought you to ODs? Easy E's, Ice Cubes and DOCs, the Snoop D-O double G's, and a group that said the police. Gave you a tape full of dope beats to bump when you stroll through in your hood. Or when your album sales wasn't doing too good, who's the doc that he told you to go see? Y'all better listen up closely. All you that said that I turn pop on the firm flop, y'all are the reason that Dre ain't been getting no sleep. So y'all, all of y'all, if y'all don't like me, blow me. Y'all gon' keep around with me and turn me back to the old me.
Nowadays, everybody wanna talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish, and motherfuckers act like they forgot about Dre.
So yep, that was obviously the clean version. What I've realised is there are children playing, but you know they were all just it was fine. It was all good.
Yeah.
So there we go. Hopefully you're racing. Hopefully you're writing quickly.
You
hopefully you're understanding. You've got to write, type, quick, enter, go,
if you get
shout.
your answer in really fast, then you can just get up and join in the dance.
Yeah, absolutely, definitely. All right.
Okay.
Question 3.
Question 3.
Obviously, you guys knew that was Miles Davis playing in the track, which was delightful. But that's not what we're after. We're after...
What was the dance?
What was the dance?
dance?
What were they dancing to?
You know that one.
Yeah.
You all know.
You know.
But
did you get it quickly? Did you manage to type
Were
it
you
in?
first?
Were you first? That one, you know, that one was reasonable. This one, I think...
This This one's...
I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, so I've done that dance many a time. Never to Radiohead. But,
No, but actually now you know that you can.
It's quite somber.
Yeah, it definitely
Radiohead.
changes the tone.
It changes the tone.
I think what you can consider is most songs have been chosen purely for their entertainment value rather than anything to do with the link of the song.
Yeah, the song, the music's irrelevant.
Oh no, we're down to 0 again. Oh no, we might be okay. Maybe we're back. Oh, we might have dropped a little bit. Sorry, I'm watching our stream rate down here, and it just dropped to 0. Hopefully you all got it.
Hopefully we're back. Maybe we just froze for a little second. Let's see.
Anyway,
hopefully.
Hi Oscar. Lovely to see you. Cool. Right, question 5. This one's a little tricky for some people.
Sunrise, sunrise, looks like morning in your eyes, but the clock's held 9:15 for hours. Sunrise, sunrise, couldn't tempt us if it tried, 'cause the afternoon's already come and gone. And I said,
Cool.
Woo!
There you go. There's one for you.
That looks like something you might see in a Joe Wicks hit workout or something. That's pretty intense.
As you can see, obviously I have been doing Joe Wicks. Thanks for all the compliments, guys. Thank you for that. Cheers.
Yes, last week the haircut. This week he's been
Doing all the instantly toned. Yeah. I now have 2 abs. Right, well,
that was so funny when we said it to each other a day ago. I just don't know. You could all just be like,
what are you doing?
About?
So
okay.
This, obviously we saved the best till last because this is what we do.
This is like, I really hope you enjoy this as much as we enjoy it. I love this so much. I hope you all know the answer, and I hope you all got in there really quick for the race one, but I actually just really want to play that one more time because I want you just to enjoy it this time and not worry about the answer and just
not worry about the race.
So George's favourite person in that video is the guy at the front. So not the guy at the front who thinks he's the main guy. Mm-hmm. The guy next to him who has no rhythm but is trying really, really hard.
Clearly doesn't know the dance.
No, but he's trying, and George loves him. And then there's a woman sort of at the back in a red dress who is just getting her life. She knows all of the moves, and she's just really committed, and it's brilliant. So we're going to play it one more time just for you to enjoy the bloke at the front and the woman in the red dress. I think we should. Did you love it?
There you go.
Did you love the woman in the red dress who's just She's so into it. And then like, George's favourite, the man just off centre near the front, who's... Oh,
now,
is that a guest?
there is
Wolverine?
a guest. Wolverine sounds like he's shouting from afar. Now, I would, at this point, love to do some scores on the doors. Wouldn't that be great? But
darling.
unfortunately, we've got a slight problem that the internet seems to still be having problems in terms of us grabbing stuff. So we'll see
Not
where
yet,
we get
but
to
it'll
with
be
that.
fine.
But let's do the answers to round 1, shall we?
Hi, sweetie boy.
And really, the star of the show has arrived.
Hi.
For those of you that don't
boy.
know, this is Wolverine.
This is Wolverine. This is his little Asbo tracker. Because hello, darling. Because he went missing one time, and I'm a bit neurotic, so now this means I can watch him wherever he goes. This is him. Hi.
Okay.
Say hello to all the people. Do you want to help me do the answers? No. Don't.
No, he's off.
Okay.
Answers to round 1. The longest. That was the other alternative clue that we didn't do.
There are 2 underground lines that are completely underground. The Waterloo and City line is one. What's the other?
It's Victoria.
It's the Victoria line.
The Victoria line, all the way underground.
We've gone the wrong way round now. I'm going to see one more. Which British politician, despite having a glass eye since he was a teenager, was the longest serving Chancellor of the Exchequer in the last 200 years? It was, of course,
Gordon Brown.
the forgettable Gordon Brown.
Forgettable Gordon Brown. But
Hopefully you didn't forget him.
Question 3. Why don't you say it while I press
Question
the button?
3. Who wrote and directed the musical The Producers?
That was Mel Brooks.
Here's Mel Brooks.
There you go.
Which multi-Oscar winning animated series was originally named Jasper and Jinx?
That was Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry!
So yeah, exciting. Good to know these little random facts, isn't it? You know, someone has been
Jasper and Jinx.
on
Tom and
Wikipedia.
Jerry.
Cool. Which Jane Austen novel lead character starts the novel handsome, clever and rich, with a comfortable home and a happy disposition, and had lived nearly 21 years in the world with very little to distress or vex her?
It was, of course, Emma.
Yes.
One of my faves.
I will be doing audiobooks in the near future.
It
And
was the lovely Emma Woodhouse.
and what connects all of the previous 5?
So, it was Victoria. It was Gordon Brown. It was Mel Brooks. It was Tom and Jerry. And it was Emma. The eagle-eyed among you will have spotted all 5 names of the Spice Girls. That is, in
Yes.
fact, the answer. So you had Victoria line, Victoria, now Beckham, she was something else, Victoria. Gordon Brown was Melanie Brown, was Mel B. Mel Brooks was the other Mel C. Tom and Jerry, Jerry Halliwell, obviously, and Emma Bunton. Spice Girls was the link.
So I would tell you how well you're all doing, but it still seems like the internet is struggling on
We're-
this laptop.
We're
It's
going to
okay
let you
on
know
this
later,
one.
don't worry.
We'll come back to it. Let's get on with round 3, I
Round
think.
3.
Oh.
Woo!
Yes, that's right, round 3. So round 3 is an acrostic.
Yes.
Acrostic.
An acrostic.
Acrostic.
That's when the first letter of all of the answers spells a word. So if you wrote them all in a row, you'd have a word written vertically.
So we stole this from one of our favourite quizzes
Yeah.
that we do here in London.
When
usually
we're allowed
when
to
we're allowed to
go
a
to
pub.
pubs.
So thank you, Tommy McTrivia. Also, we should really thank Anna Burton for round 2.
Yeah, the dance
well.
round. That was Anna Burton. I mean, I expect Anna Burton to have absolutely smashed the dance round.
But she suggested dances.
She's
as
a bit of a
thing.
dancing queen, but she suggested like, oh, why don't you do like a dance round? So cheers.
Yeah.
Any other requests?
Do shout them.
Let
Put
us
them in the
know.
comments.
Let us know.
We'll see what we can do.
All right.
So,
This is an acrostic, so if you write them all down in a row, you should get a word spelled out vertically from all the first letters.
first letter of each answer spells out a word, and that's what we're going to want for number 9.
9 is
Is
what's
the
acrostic.
word. So it's much like connections, really. It's just another connections round, but the difference is down the side.
Okay.
Okay. Question 1. What was the largest country in Europe during the 14th century? What was the largest country in Europe during the 14th century? And obviously, we're probably not expecting you to know that, but hopefully the other letters
Might help you out.
might help you out and get you something. I will give you the clue that it is still a country.
Still a country today. Question 2. Which Dublin-born playwright also wrote the novel The Picture of Dorian Gray? Which Dublin-born playwright also wrote the novel The Picture of Dorian Gray? And it was, in fact, the only novel that this playwright ever published.
Cool. In what city is Hollyoaks set? Question 3 is, in what city is Hollyoaks set?
Any Hollyoaks fans?
I believe actually Hollyoaks is a suburb of this city. It's a fictional suburb.
A fictional suburb of...
Just to be
which
clear, the answer is not Hollyoaks.
not Hollyoaks.
It's the city that we want.
All right. Question 4. You always going to be the ones that are quite hard to pronounce. Okay. Question 4.
No, cat.
No, it's not at me. It's at the cat who's about to scratch a chair. He's not lying. He's just showing off because he knows you're all here. Okay. Question 4. In what city will you find the Patronus Tars? Question 4. In what city will you find the Patronus Tars?
Question 5. This one's for all of you medics out there. I know there's a few. A study, and it's a science sort of question, a study in which neither the participant or the experimenter know who is receiving the treatment is known as a what study? A study in which neither the participant or the experimenter know who is receiving the treatment is known as a study. Yep, that's right. We've gone a little bit intellectual here. That's fine.
All right. Question number 6. That was really high pitched, wasn't it? Question number 6. What is the last letter of the Greek alphabet?
Very good.
Question number 6. What is the last letter of the Greek alphabet? One more time for luck. Question 6. Oh no. Coronavirus. Question 6. What is the last letter of the Greek alphabet?
So we've got a question for full name of...
Full name?
Full name of what is the question? Jolly Wally Collie, could you tell us which question you mean by full name question? And we'll... probably question 2, in which case the answer is yes, full name please.
Full name, first name, last name.
But the letter is of the first name.
Yes, the acrostic, it's the very first letter. That's crucial. Okay.
Question 7, which annual UK race takes place on the Nower in Dorking? Don't giggle, it's a clue that you're giggling. This is the sport question today. Which annual UK race takes place on the Nower in Dorking?
That's the sport question.
That's the sport.
And you'll understand why I'm laughing when we give you the answer. If you don't know the answer already, which I did not, but if you don't know it, you've got a real treat coming when we tell you what the answer to that is. Question 2 was, yes, full name please. That was the playwright, the Dublin-born playwright. Okay, question 8. Which former member of the Pussycat Dolls has starred in Cats on the West End in 2014? Which former member of the Pussycat Dolls starred in Cats on the West End in 2014?
And question 9, what is the acrostic? So all of the 8 clues, the first letter of each clue spells out a word. So
hopefully by this point, if there were some you weren't sure of, maybe you've got some of the others, you might have a bit of an idea of what the acrostic is, might help you out. We can run through all the questions again really quick for you.
Just for the ones that are name answers, we want both names, but it is the first name that is the part of the acrostic.
That's important, yeah. All right.
So, question 1, what was the largest country in Europe during the 14th century?
It's still a country.
Still a country.
No trick question. Question 2, which Dublin-born playwright also wrote the novel The Picture of Dorian Gray?
Question 3, in what city is Hollyoaks set?
Hollyoaks is a fictional suburb. Of which city? Question 4, in what city will you find the Patronus Tars?
Question 5, the study in which neither the participant or the experimenter know who's receiving the treatment is known as what? A study in which neither the participant or the experimenter know who is receiving the treatment is known as what? It's quite a difficult one to say.
That was a mouthful of a question, wasn't it?
It was a mouthful of a question.
Question 6. What is the last letter of the Greek alphabet? What is the last letter of the Greek alphabet?
Question 7. Which annual UK race takes place on the Nower in Dorking? That's sport
It's a
for you.
serious
That's
sport.
Excellent sport.
Question 8. Which former member of the Pussycat Dolls has starred in Cats on the West End in 2014? And question 9.
What is the acrostic?
What is it?
What's the acrostic?
If there's any of those you missed, any you want us to repeat, drop us a comment, drop us a WhatsApp. We can sort
let
you
you
out.
know.
We'll hook you up, don't worry.
Let's have a look at the scores. Excellent. So what you can see here is a graph of scores going up. I'm going to do this every time, of scores going up there, and we can see who is in the lead, which is Quiztancing are in the lead. So well done them. On 27 points. They've done a pretty damn good job there. But interestingly, there's some questions that they didn't get. So in round 2, I suspect when we come to that, we'll know what that one is. Bonnie and Clyde are on 23, as are Quiz Witty. Core Geeks on 22. Clean Pair of Hands on 20. Cool Cats are on 18. Reduced Corleones on 16. Flying Solo yet again. One day there'll be someone.
Flying
Is
Solo.
15. The Daniels and the Courgettes are both on 12. Lady and the Trumpet on 11. And Too Much Gin on 11. Quizzically Intimate on 7. And Parental Ignorance also on 7. Theon Grey Boys, I think, probably started the quiz and unfortunately left us because of all of the technical difficulties, which I apologise
You guys
for.
are still here.
So that's all good.
Well we've
done,
had
everyone.
a request for question 7. Jolly Wally Collie. Who is Jolly Wally Collie?
I don't know, Jolly White College.
Hey.
Huh?
Question 7 was, which annual UK race takes place on the Nower in Dorking? The Nower. That's quite hard for me
The
to say.
Nar.
The Nower.
The Nar.
The Nower.
Nower. I don't think that's going to help you particularly.
Which annual UK race takes place on the Nower in Dorking?
Very good.
That was question 7.
All right, so we've just put up the answers for round 2. Well, we've put up the scores after round 2. So let's tell you what they were, shall we? We'll play that. We'll play brief. We won't play them all.
Just a little bit.
This, of course.
Oh, incomparable.
That was Thriller.
It was Thriller.
It's
Oh.
Paul. Excellent.
Hey, Paul.
This
was a
some of you struggled on this, which is fair enough because maybe you wouldn't know. That's Baby Shark.
It's Baby Shark, which was a bit different set to Dr. Dre.
There he says, "What my Gangnam Style?" There, he probably said it a lot more cool than me. Yeah, that's
Gangnam Style.
That's Gangnam Style.
Whoop, whoop.
I think everyone got this.
Sort of a sultry, serious version of the Macarena.
Question 5. This was one where a lot of people struggled quite fairly.
Did we have someone got it right?
This was a popular dance off the game Fortnite.
Yeah.
Notably, the Cool Cats definitely got it right and got it right.
Thanks,
well done.
Ozzy B and
So-
Fraser B.
This is... the phone's binging. That's never a good sign. We're not on mute. We're okay. This is Orange Justice.
Sunrise, looks like morning.
Yeah, Orange Justice from Fortnite.
And then
Well done, Oscar. And
finally, we had Tragedy.
She's loving it. And George loves the man in the white shirt.
It doesn't quite work. He's definitely looking at Oh no, I got it right.
Aw.
Cool. All right.
You never thought you'd see Tragedy to The Prodigy, but it's just what you didn't know you needed on a Monday night.
So we're going to do round 4 now. so cool. I am cool, really.
Wow.
Round 4 we're doing as a music round.
Yeah.
What we're going to do is actually we're going to play the first one in full. It's the only one in full that we're going to play. And that's to give you a chance to get a drink once you've got it, because I think it's relatively easy. So we'll play the whole track. You can have some time to get a drink.
Get yourself a drink.
We're not doing melodica
No, we're
kazoo this time.
Yeah, the melodica and the kazoo are having a little break this week.
Yeah.
We don't think that you'll miss it.
No. So it's basically what we've gone for is either foreign language or brass band covers. So it's covers of the songs. We obviously want to know what the original song is. We want both the title and the artist of the song. So, without further ado, this is question 1.
出街，shake shake 爽晒，出街，出街
So
，shake shake 爽晒，
now you've got
出
it.
街，
Go and get a drink, have a break. This is a toilet break sort of
shake
time.
shake 爽晒，
You know,
Get a drink, get some snacks.
we've gone a bit quicker today.
Yeah, we're trying to
through it.
speed up because we obviously lost a bit of time.
shake shake 爽晒，
Have a drink, some snacks.
Yeah, now's the time, guys.
Enjoy yourself.
食完飯就上到酒吧去，揸架車載女仔得樂趣。你吹咩？爽到忘記幾多歲？你知我知，搞到銀紙周圍去，一晚黑用幾千濕碎，book個女去宵夜周圍去，抵你衰啦！冇銀紙鬼溝你，講耶穌啊懶睬你啊！出街，shake shake 爽晒，出街，出街，shake shake 爽晒，出街，出街，shake shake 爽晒，出街，出街，shake shake 爽晒，出街，一比靠撞冇乜對，追女仔要銀紙跟住去，只要多水乜都對，好多靚女成班咁黐住你，袋冇淚叻有鬼追住你，袋冇水慘過骨頭碎，一比百追賺心碎，冇銀紙啊冇得傾啊！出街，shake shake 爽晒，出街，出街，shake shake 爽晒，出街，出街，shake shake 爽晒，出街，出街，shake shake 爽晒，出街。比靠撞冇不對，追女仔要銀紙跟住去，只要多水。
All right,
Hey!
that was going on for longer than I thought
We
it
were
was.
also a little bit like, we normally have a little bit of a dance. We were like, just sort of
Wiggle.
wiggling on the
A
sofa.
little sofa wiggle.
Yay!
You
We
can-
invite
you
you to
can-
wiggle on your sofa also. It's quite fun.
All right, question 2 of the music round. More seriously.
一个轻轻起床气， 们要分离，离后不知何日能相聚。多年同欢同乐同嬉戏，青春难忘，青春珍贵我老友，可记得那一幕幕的往事。
Yeah, a little bit more, chilled that one, a little bit more relaxed. Okay, question 3. Okay.
That's quite a good one. Again, quite chill, but
Quite chill. Don't worry. We're gonna get a little bit more pumped now. Are you ready? We're gonna bring up the energy a little bit. Like, no, still not loads. Number 6 will bring the energy a bit more.
Yeah. Hey. Me muevo tranquilo sin problemas en mí. Mantener esto en paz es un reto para mí. No vengas a las 6 a acostarte junto a mí. Cuando eres cariñosa me encanta que seas así. No quiero morir pa' que me extrañen, baby. Yo he notado las cosas que desean para mí. Quiero que mis hermanos vivan mejor que yo. Contaron que la historia fue diferente para mí. God's plan, God's plan. Me contengo, a veces no lo haré. Es que me siento.
Yep, we're mute. Almost to mute. Almost got there.
slightly odd, because like we're kind of enjoying a bit of a sofa.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do
but
is
it just means that you guys are actually looking at our faces while we dance, whereas before when we're standing up, it's more just like. Woo.
we're gonna play the last bit, and I suggest everyone gets up and has a little bit of a dance.
We're gonna
Come on, get up and dance. Yeah, you can do it.
just lost the run of myself there and did a very provocative bum wiggle right at the camera.
Definitely just.
It wasn't really my intention. I was having a bit of a shimmy, and then George started laughing. It was like, you're just wiggling your bum right at the camera, and I was like, "Ooh, sorry, no one needed that on a Monday night. I apologise."
Hope you
carried
all
away.
Hope you all got up and had a lovely little dance. Well done. We did.
As you can
see. It's Monday night. What else are you going to do? Here we are. All right. Well done, everyone. Good job. That's round 3.
Woo!
Let's have
that was round 4.
That was round 4. That's round 4. Sorry.
There's only one round to go.
Only one round to go.
Pointless.
Let's have a look. Oh, no, that's not the right button. Oh, no, this is a disaster.
What's happening?
Don't worry, I pressed the wrong button.
We're back!
I wanted this one.
Oh, wow. Some would say this quiz is a bit over-teched.
Yeah, some would say I've forgotten where all the buttons are going. So this is how, guys, you did on the acrostic. So well done. There's someone texting us that we're on mute, like very briefly, because we knew.
No,
guys.
Bev's. Someone's just enjoying that Bev's been abandoned behind us on the sofa.
So,
Bev, here she is.
It's really good to see how well you guys are doing. This is great. You can see question 1 on the acrostic round you struggled a little bit with. And then what question? Question 7. Yeah, question 7, a little bit of a struggle. This is why we bring that up again. Just,
Question 7 was a struggle.
Question 7.
Question 7, but I feel like
good. Your
life is going to be really enriched when you find out the answer to question 7. Even though you didn't know it for the quiz, but now you'll know it.
The answer to question 1. What was the largest country in Europe during the 14th century?
It was, of course, Lithuania.
Lithuania. You say, of course. I didn't know, just to be clear. Wikipedia helps us do this sort of stuff, so that's all good.
Okay. Question 2. Which Dublin-born playwright also wrote the novel The Picture of Dorian Gray?
That's Oscar Wilde.
The incomparable Oscar Wilde.
In what city is Hollyoaks set?
It's Chester. It's a suburb of Chester.
I mean, it's not real, just to be clear. It's fiction.
Chester.
It's a soap. In what city will you find the Petronas Towers? What?
You can do the answer as well.
Oh, it's Kuala Lumpur. Kuala Lumpur? I'm KL. KL, that's what the cool kids call it. But that also would not have got you any marks.
What, KL?
No, you'd have to put Kuala
Lumpur.
Lumpur.
Bev wouldn't know KL.
Bev would not have known KL. No.
Go on.
Oh, this one's me. This is the one. Right, sure. A study in which neither the participant or the experimenter know who is receiving the treatment is known as...
A double blind.
Because both the participant and the experimenter are both blind. It's double blind.
A double blind. Question number 6. What is the last letter of the Greek alphabet?
It's omega. Don't have any further chat on that. That's just what it is.
That's the answer.
Which annual UK race takes place on the Nar in Dorking?
The Noah in Dorking. And it is, in fact, the annual wife-carrying race.
So some of you will have got that you needed a
Did
W there. Some people got it right. Yeah, some people did get it right. I've got it from the W, I presume.
The annual wife-carrying race.
Yep.
And there's also, this takes place in lots of countries, annual wife-carrying races. And there's a particularly famous one in Finland where the winner wins his wife's weight in beer. So if you have a particularly...
Bit of a gamble, isn't it?
It's a
gamble. You want a heavy wife so that you can win lots of beer?
You win loads of beer, or do you want like a little tiny wife so that you can definitely win because you're not carrying so much wife? I was going to say.
So much
So you're not carrying so much weight, but you don't win that much beer, but you're maybe more likely to win. You kind of have to hedge your bets. But if this does actually happen...
Oh. Right. Yep. We're back. We're back. Woohoo!
I'm going to message a few of you because there's going to be a time lag.
Apologies for this. Obviously, Virgin Media is not doing brilliantly today. Hopefully, some of you just left it on, just lagging. We're just going to do a quick bit of messaging people to tell people that we're back. And then we'll get on with the pointless round so that one of you can win. Because that's really what we're after, isn't it? One of you can win. I suppose we could have a quick look at the scores. Or we couldn't, because maybe the internet's...
So it's still logging.
It's not. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not
Oh,
done.
I think we are streaming though, aren't we? You
We're
can
streaming.
you
We're
can hear
streaming.
us.
Maybe the graph just didn't quite
That's okay.
go. We can deal without the graph. It's not. Believe it or not, it's not the most necessary thing.
It's not essential.
The graph. So we'll just go quickly through the scores. The important thing is there's some tussle at the top. Tussling at the top. It's quite tight. On Quiztancing are now in the lead with 41. Core Geeks are on 40. Bonnie and Clyde are on 39. So 2 points within the top 3.
So close, and one
Very
round
exciting.
to go. If Virgin Media holds out and lets us
Virgin Media
finish
let us
one
do
round.
it. If all of you have got back in and saw things,
Bev's
Bev,
doing her best.
believe it or not, that is Bev's face of rage.
She's furious.
She's so angry.
She's never been so mad in her life.
So, hopefully she'll get back on it. Right, so I think we do round 5. We will go over round 5 again because obviously, some
We
people
just
are
don't
struggling.
know. We just don't know how much you heard.
Yeah, that's right.
Round 5.
Yeah, we're going
Pointless.
we're on to the pointless round. Pointless round, guys.
It's what you all came here for.
This is what we
Didn't
do.
we decide? I just got excited because it's the pointless ride.
This is what we do. That, just to be clear, Ian McKellen and the National Theatre, who are also doing a
They're
quiz
doing a pub quiz tonight.
tonight.
That Virgin Media didn't work for them either.
Yeah,
Didn't matter if you guys are in or me and George.
but I bet you they didn't do a pointless round, did they?
No, of course they
No
didn't.
way.
All right.
All right. So
All right, are you
pointless
ready?
round for those of you that don't know,
Any
although a
new
lot of you have come before, so this
If
is
there
great.
are any new joiners who've managed to stick
managed
with
to
us
stay
this
with
far,
us the whole
regardless
time.
of the technical issues, pointless round. So we're going to ask you sort of a category. We want you to name a correct answer, of which there are only a certain number. It's not infinite. There'll be a certain number of correct answers. We want you to send us one, but really you want to pick the answer that no one else will think of.
Yes.
You want the one that's kind of a little bit like, oh, no one will know that one. That one's a bit more obscure.
And the reason for that is you get 5 points
5
if you get the
points
answer right.
If you're the only team that guessed that answer.
Exactly. Every time someone else also guesses the same answer as you lose
get less
2
points.
points. So if someone else gets the same answer as you both get 3 points rather than 5 points. It's okay. It's all
So
right.
you want to get the right answer, but you don't
It's
want
down
to go
to 1.
obvious. You want to go like, oh, they wouldn't have thought that one.
Mm-hmm.
Or it depends if you're a big risk taker. You might be like, I'm going to go for the most obvious because no one else is going to take that chance.
Exactly.
It's up to you.
All right.
Depends how risky you're feeling this Monday night.
We're feeling not risky with the internet.
We just really hope it lasts until we get this round done. Okay.
Okay, question 1. So, name a character in Harry Potter's year at Hogwarts. And I want a first name and surname, so it's not enough to just give me their first name. Bev will mark you as getting 0 points if you just give a first name. I need both names.
And obviously the clue's in the question. Harry Potter's in Harry Potter's year. So, are you going to be bold enough to say...
Exactly. There's
I'm
something
gonna go
that you
Harry.
can guess there immediately, but obviously there are more difficult answers. that
how
might get
brave
to.
are you feeling? Do you think you might be the only team to say Harry Potter? You might get 5 points.
But just to be clear, it's Harry Potter's year. It's not all Harry Potter characters. There's loads of them.
In his year
Who
at
was in
Hogwarts.
his year at Hogwarts?
That's question 1. Question 2 of the pointless round. UK cities, so all of the United Kingdom, not just England.
Mm-hmm.
I know some of you are like. George is well aware of devolved nations these days. UK cities with populations under 50,000. UK cities with populations under 50,000.
So it's a city, but it's really tiny. What are the really tiny cities? Just to give you a rough guide, there's about 15 of them. So, proper small cities. Question 3, one of my favourite questions of the quiz today.
It's really tricky.
It's tricky. It's quite a difficult one. It's really quite difficult. EGOT winners. Now, an EGOT winner is someone who has an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony.
Overachiever.
Someone who's really done pretty damn well with their life.
An
They've got
Emmy, a
all
Grammy, an
4.
Oscar, and a Tony.
There is some sort of slightly dubious people into this list in the fact that they have an honorary award for one of them rather than like a real award. The point is, they count. They definitely count because we're nice. we're not.
Roughly
we're not
how
those
many
people.
EGOT winners are there?
I think there were about 20 in total. I might have got that wrong, but that's the sort of amount that you're talking. So yeah, not an easy question.
But give it a
but
whirl.
hopefully you'll be able to guess.
Give it a whirl. All right. Question 4. Oasis number ones.
Yes.
You all know some of these. Number ones from Oasis. That is your question 4.
But they
on the
have
pointless
to have
one.
reached number
Has to be
one
number one.
in the UK chart. Okay. Question 5. Countdown hosts.
Boo!
We've got theme music now, just like Countdown does. But
Countdown host, just to be really, really clear, does not include Carol Vorderman.
No.
She's not a host.
or Susie Dent.
Susie Dent, Dictionary Corner Susie Dent. She knows so many words. I love Susie Dent. She knows so many words, but she is not a host of Countdown. She owns Dictionary Corner.
Does it include alternative countdowns? Yes, it does. There are a couple of alternative countdowns which you might know. Those hosts count.
Countdown hosts. And your final question of the quiz this week. Thanks for bearing with us.
Yes, apologies again for the technical difficulties, but this time not Bev's fault. No.
We keep apologising. It's Virgin Media, and I think loads of people are having the same issue. I've got lots of other WhatsApp groups with people being like, "Oh, my Zoom thing has just died."
internet is
So it is a Virgin Media broader thing. But your last question of the whole quiz. Oh, someone's asking for a repeat of question 3.
Yes, we will definitely go over
will,
this
don't
again. Yeah.
Your last question of the quiz, question 6 on the pointless round. Days of the week.
It's got name a day of the week. You all know the
There's
days
no
of the
trick
week.
question. There's only 7.
There's only 7 of them.
Last week we did actually have we asked the same question last week and we had a couple of pointless
Yeah, a couple of pointless answers.
A couple of people got 5 points.
And people did really badly on Friday and Saturday. Didn't get any points for Friday and Saturday. But will they this time?
that.
I'm just putting a bias in.
Ah.
I'm just lobbing that in there and seeing how you cope
Been
with
asked
it.
for a couple of repeat questions. So question 3 was EGOT winners. So people who have won an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony. It's only a fairly small group of people who've won all 4 awards.
Yeah.
An Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony. So we want someone who's won all 4. And then the other question we had was question 4. Question 4, number ones from Oasis.
Only number ones, please.
Only number ones from
Just because it's a big
Oasis.
single doesn't mean it's a number one necessarily.
Britpop giants. Oasis.
Should we just go over those again?
Yeah. Question 1. Characters in Harry Potter's year at Hogwarts.
Okay.
Characters in Harry Potter's year at Hogwarts.
Question 2. UK cities with populations under 50,000.
Yeah.
So tiny, tiny UK cities.
It's about 15 of them, smallest cities in the UK. Question 3 was EGOT winners, so people who have won an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony. People who've won an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony.
And that includes honorary awards. Question 4. Oasis number ones. All of the number ones from Oasis.
Question 5. Countdown hosts. People who've hosted the popular TV show Countdown. Boo! But not Carol Vorderman, not Susie Dent. Both fabulous ladies, but
Did not the host.
they
the
weren't
host.
the hosts.
And sorry, just to be clear, if they sat in one day because what was I about to say her name?
Don't overthink it.
Basically, don't overthink it. They really hosted it for a while.
And then the final question, question 6.
Days of the week.
Days of the week.
Which day are you going to pick?
And that's your quiz.
That is your quiz.
That's it.
So let's have a look at round 4.
Alright.
So this gives you a chance to have a quick think. You can keep shouting with each
we'll
other
go through the
about
music round.
about your question 5. But I am going to do a countdown for 5 in a little bit, just so that we get to the end. Let's have a look at the scores again.
Oh, look at that.
So we can see here that Quiztancing have just taken a little bit of the lead. They've just kept going with it. But Core Geeks and Bonnie and Clyde are both close on 49 and 48.
Geeks.
So it is
Core Geeks are a loyal return team.
all
to the quiz.
to play for, guys. It is close at the top. There's some great middles as well. The 4th and 5th are quite close.
Yeah.
And then
It's tight for the middle.
There's a nice pack there. So hopefully that's all good. Let's have a look maybe how you did in terms of round 4 in the music round, which is that button. Okay.
Music round. All right. First one did all right.
Yeah. This was Chic and Le Freak, and I would have accepted as long as you got Chic in there. It was Le Freak.
Question 2, people did slightly better. It was of course Simon and Garfunkel on The Sound of Silence. Beautiful. A little bit sad, but beautiful.
Question 3, the most difficult music question of the night. Thought it might be. It was Green Day and Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Boulevard.
Yeah, that was kind of our era.
Exactly. There you go.
Although that was kind of after Green Day was rubbish when they did Boulevard of Broken Dreams.
Yeah, it was,
I liked Green Day when they did like Basket Case and like...
Sure.
What was the other one I liked? The one...
the Green Day one.
The like, hope you had the time of your life.
Okay,
that one.
That's great
all that kind of stuff. And then they did all this emo-y Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Anyway, that was question 3. Question 4. You got rid of the graph.
Oh, do you want it back?
Yeah. With the sound effect. Question 4, lots of people got this. Well done. This was, of course, the beautiful Hello by Adele. Hello.
Question 5, which I thought actually this was the one that people were going to do worse on, but no.
Did all right.
Turns out you're all much better at popular music than I am. This is Drake and God's Plan.
Nice one. And the last one, which not as many of you, I think maybe you were distracted by our funky dance moves and my bum.
Your bum.
Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. I don't know what came over me. I'm really sorry. That was, of course, it was Daft Punk and Get Lucky. You were not lucky. You're okay. In your face.
Guys, I need you to pace onto your round 5s.
Yep. While the internet's still here.
Okay, so you need to have done your round 5s in 5. 4.
You don't have like a techie countdown?
No, I don't have a techie. Look at all my brilliant stuff. And you're like, oh, you don't have a last countdown. Oh, good. Oh. Great.
Next week.
Next week I will have one. Actually, should we do the tiebreaker first? And then
have people all done their pointless round?
Yeah, you should all have done your pointless round. Oh no, I've pressed the wrong button to do that.
Never mind.
Let's do the tiebreaker.
There's a tiebreaker question if anybody wants one.
Yeah. No, wait for it.
Thanks.
That's really important.
All right.
So, guys, if you're at the top or even if you're in the middle, this is for everyone to play.
This is for everyone. Just join on in.
Everyone should play this because it will be that sort of bit that sort of just might sneak you the winner, and just so that you know.
It's a sport question.
It is a sport question.
And it's not about wife carrying.
No, it's about real sport that people have heard of. So, Lionel Messi, what we're looking for is the closest. You're going to guess the answer. Whoever's closest gets more points and therefore just might sneak the win. However, I think someone has one, but never mind.
All right, Lionel Messi.
So he's one of the people who plays like the ball kicking sport.
The football.
The football. The ball foot. And apparently he's very, very good at it.
Good.
I think I had heard of him, actually. Maybe that's a bit mean. He's good at it.
Good.
He's paid lots and lots of money. He's paid, in fact, the most of all of the football men. How much does he get paid per week in dollars?
Per week.
Per week.
Dollars.
So what we want is a number there. Don't put any commas in or anything. I don't actually think you can. I might have stopped you. Just put a number guessing how much he's paid per week. In dollars.
Per week.
I mean,
A bit more than me.
Yes.
In my life.
That's definitely true. So while you're doing that and having a quick little think, let's have a look what some of the people guessed.
Scores on the doors.
Well, so scores on the doors. What actually I'm going to look at?
The pointless answers?
I'm just going to have a look at some of these pointless answers that you guys have put down. So, couple of Draco Malfoys for the Harry Potter.
Draco Malfoys. This is characters in Harry Potter's year at Hogwarts.
Harry Potter was a pointless answer. Well done, clean pair of hands.
Clean pair of hands.
Oh no! Sorry, the Cool Cats also did Harry Potter.
Cool Cats. 2 of you still. Do you know what? fortune favours the brave.
Yeah.
I appreciate your spirit.
Dudley Dursley was. Worried that someone might go for that. He was not at Hogwarts though, was he? So that's a 0 points, I'm afraid. Pansy Parkinson, well done, people.
Ooh.
Dean Thomas, a couple of Lavender Browns, unfortunately, not a pointless answer. Lavender
Popular.
Brown. Seamus Finnegan, was he? I can't remember whether that's going to get you points or not, but you know. Padma Patel, also a pointless answer, and was Hannah Abbott. So quite a few pointless answers
No
there.
Rons,
well
no
done.
Hermione's.
No Rons, no Hermione's at all, but a lot of others. Okay.
Got a sad face from Jolly Wally Collie. Paul.
Probably the Dudley Dursley, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, question 2: UK cities under 50,000. We wondered whether any of you would get Armagh.
Did anybody put Armagh?
The Cool Cats put Armagh down. Well done. Armagh is a pointless
If anybody
answer.
didn't know, Armagh is where I am from, and it's the, I think, 3rd smallest city in the UK. It's got a population of about 15,000. So the Cool Cats also have someone from Armagh.
Mm-hmm.
Hello there, bro.
St David's got you a pointless answer. There's
St.
a
David's.
few other pointless. I don't think Newry does, I'm afraid. I don't think Newry's under 50,000. So
Newry's not small enough.
I think Eli
The vast metropolis that is Newry. I think
Eli
I guessed
is, but quite a few of you guessed it.
that. Eli.
Eli.
I've literally
Ellie.
I've never heard of that.
Well, it's because it's very small. It's under 50,000. So EGOT winners. Couple of you guessed Mel Brooks, which I thought you might because he was earlier in the quiz.
there's
And
another clue.
he is an EGOT winner, so well done.
Mel Brooks, well done.
But a couple of you got it, I'm afraid.
Did Mel Brooks also write The Simpsons or something?
No.
Is that a different... Anyway, ignore me.
That's Danny Elfman who wrote the Simpsons theme tune.
No, not theme tune, but... Anyway, ignore me. It's fine.
Barbara Streisand, yes.
Barbara Streisand.
And Whoopi Goldberg, yes, as well. So, and Audrey Hepburn, yes. So well done, a few of you there. Now, I did wonder for the Oasis songs, a few of you have put Wonderwall, and if you do not remember your chart battle, that was where they were beaten by Blur.
They didn't get to
and
number
they did
one.
not get a number 1 for Wonderwall.
Shocking, isn't it?
Whereas I think
Wonderwall
Mike
was not number
Flowers did get number 1 with Wonderwall. So there's a little answer, a little quiz question for you. So Wonderwall gets you no points. Some might say definitely does. Champagne Supernova did not get to number 1. Don't Look Back in Anger does.
I think some might say it was their first number 1 single.
I think it was. A couple of you put that down. Lila also gets you points, but not very many because a few of you put it down. And then the days of the week. Very interesting. Tuesday was a wipe. Like Tuesday was gone. If you put Tuesday, it's all over for you, I'm afraid. Wednesday, few Wednesdays.
No,
Sunday's pointless.
Sunday's pointless. Who did Sunday?
Sunday is Bonnie and Clyde.
Bonnie and Clyde.
Monday is pointless, even though it's today.
Hey! Who's that?
That was Too Much Gin. And all of you were avoiding Friday, except for the Cool Cats, which were also pointless. So, well
You guys
done.
got pointless last week as well for the days of the week.
Good work, everybody. Right, so
Fabulous.
let's just do... Hopefully you've all put in your answer for how much
Mr. Lionel Messi gets paid.
Mr. Messi gets paid. It's a lot of money.
It's
the
a lot.
basic answer.
It's a lot.
Some would say too much. Too much money. I would pay him... Actually, I wouldn't pay him. I'd pay him to go away and stop doing the football.
Why do you hate Lionel Messi so much?
It's not Lionel Messi specifically, it's just everything that he stands for.
Okay.
Let's have a look at the scores! Hooray! Well done, everyone. Some great quizzing throughout.
Oh, look at that. Tight at the top. Look at it.
So tight at the top.
Woo.
Well done. I'm just going to get up the scores on the computer so I can have a look at them. So I can tell you who's won. But
Bev's here.
it looks like... Oh, no, I can't actually read it on our screen. Hopefully you can read it on yours. Come on. Machine work. So, at the top... Clean. Oh no! Why is it put them at the top? Core Geeks on 49.
Core Geeks won.
Core Geeks won.
Yeah!
Well done, guys. Bonnie and Clyde on 48. Oh, so close.
Bonnie and Clyde, you were so close.
Oh no, actually, this is a lie. This is an entire lie. Quiztancing one on 51.
Oh, Corgeeks.
Oh, I'm
You
so
just
sorry.
told them they won and then you took it away again.
I feel like it's the...
Were the Corgeeks second?
They were second. I feel like that's the...
Second place, not bad. It is not bad, Corgeeks. Bev salutes you.
So well done, everybody. Thank you so much for bearing with us through our technical difficulties.
And through Virgin Media collapsing a little bit.
Yeah.
We're not the only ones. Some of my poor colleagues at the Foreign Office who are doing the evening shift, I've seen a few WhatsApps flying around from them where they're all getting chucked out and can't do their work, so you know.
So what we'd like you to do, though, obviously you've had a lovely time today.
Yeah.
The Facebook
We've
event...
had a lovely time. Thanks for joining us, guys. You're absolute
Facebook
heroes.
event for next week is down here-ish.
Correspondent.
Could you invite some people? Because we've got teams, but we dropped off a bit this week, obviously, because of Virgin Media stuff. We want to get those number of teams up again so that we can get stuff going.
This is Luna, who is a member of the Core Geeks, who's really, really upset that she had the crushing disappointment of
being
thinking
so
she had
close
won and then having it taken away. Poor old Luna.
I'll be emailing you in the week, just letting you know about next week. But it's here at 6. Please come back. Please tell your friends. Challenge your friends. Get more people. Why don't you chat to your work and be like, I know this guy who's doing a pub quiz that has stuff like this. And we'll get loads of people playing, and that would be really cool.
I've also just got a clarification for everybody, in case you were wondering. So there's quite a Northern Irish contingent tonight. Newry was one of the guesses that did not get you a pointless answer for the small cities. They were just double checking because they didn't believe me, and it looks like the population of Newry has increased quite dramatically since 2011. So so they do not accept that Newry is too big to be considered a pointless answer.
So well done, everyone. I hope you've had a lovely evening. We will see you next time. Hopefully Virgin Media will be better.
But it's better than us being on mute half the time.
Yeah.
And thanks everybody for joining us. You're all fabulous, lovely people. And
stay safe.
Stay safe. Look
stay
after
inside.
yourselves. Take care. Try and have a laugh this week.
And we will leave you with a very drunk man dancing to the Prodigy.